think student stories are the best way to show what we're all about. So we created the Booth Live video kiosk and gave cameras to students to capture them.
The way I look at every term is that this is a chance for us to get better at balancing a lot of things at the same time. And my productivity has gone up a ton.
I know there was one quarter where I worked at GE on closing an acquisition deal. I had financial statement analysis, money and banking, and accounting and financial analysis in one quarter. And all it really matters, if you love what you do, you'll find time to make room for it. So it worked out. You know, honestly, it's like we had for money and banking a professor come in from Atlanta Fed. He worked at the Fed. At a time, right now, you know, I would be happy to give up one of my nights to be able to listen to him talk about his experience.
I've done so much more with my life as a part-time student. I have traveled more because every free second I do have, I travel. I've managed to do a better job at work. I've gotten really into school. And so honestly, I feel like you become really efficient with your time. And I've done a lot more as a part-time student with my life as I did before.
This is part of the learning experience. Learning how to spend time with my friends, go to the gym, read what I need to read, keep up on work. How did I do last term? How can I become a little bit better at it this term? And I just treated that as part of the things I was here to learn.
Going from working full-time to working full-time with school part-time. It's hard to work a 10-hour day and then come and sit in a class from 6 to 9, but it really forces you to be engaged on a different level than you might normally be engaged on.
So it's also been a challenge, you know, trying to manage that with 3 classes on a full-time job, which is very, very demanding, and also scheduling flights back and forth, keeping a place in Connecticut, keeping a place in Chicago, because I rent a place here too. So it's there's a whole lot going on, as my wife says. It's just a whole lot going on. Things are moving real fast.
Saturdays and Friday nights, very important in relationships. So giving up Friday night plus all day Saturdays tough. So I tell my wife, you know, it's going to be better in the long run. She's pretty cool. She's sacrificing with me.
One of my biggest challenges was actually figuring out what to eat dinner.
You get up at 6 in the morning, you go to work early because you got to tackle everything you need to do, get out of there around 4, maybe 5, and then come to school. Finish up a couple things, print it out, make sure your homework's, you know, all the T's are crossed and I's are dotted, and get to class and sit in class from 6 to 9. So it's intense.
Because you eat before 6, you get hungry at 10, and that's just not good for you. You wait until after class, and it's 10 o'clock, and that's just not good either.
It takes a certain type of person, and it takes somebody who's wants to be here for the right reasons.
So that's my biggest challenge was, like, when do I eat? Because, you know, if I don't eat, I get kind of crabby, and I don't focus very well.
I think it's another way that the school challenges you, just that whole work-life dynamic.
You show up at 6 and you're exhausted, class starts, and I swear you go for 3 hours just because of the chemistry and the ambiance in the room of people kind of pushing themselves to learn something new and tackle, you know, these classes and learning something that they haven't done before.
Search for The Booth Life on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn.